What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's NBA Talk with Jay Money and the Shark. We here. It's Sunday. Did we go live every single day this week? I believe so, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe. We here 7 days a week, man. Trying to hand out some free cash. As always, sponsored by Wager Talk, man. Go check them out. Use promo code J1. Get any picks or packages over there for a whole plays a list for less than $1. I'm staring at the wagertalk.com odds screen right now, Shark. Just comparing lines, watching all the line moves. How you doing today, my brother?
Taking a breath, as I always say, the violin is a workout. Your ab workout in right before we go on the show. It's not coincidentally and not so casually a sharp Sunday, February 6th, 2022. Beautiful card today. We got 3 matinees, 5 nightcaps. Football is on the back burner. Only one more game, and then officially the mainstream media will pay attention to the NBA. We pay attention to it every day. Beautiful card, Jay Money. Lead the way. Let's dominate.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's only one more game left for football. Can't wait for the Rams to win that one, my guys. Let's get straight into it, though, man. Let's get straight to it. It's all business here. It's Sunday, but we trying to cash, man. Not a lot of time. Let's dominate this shit. Shark, first game up. My guy has the hat on. We got the 76ers laying 3.5 versus the Bulls here. Bulls lost both meetings earlier this year. Obviously, the 76ers, they have a major matchup advantage. It's Embiid. But other than that, obviously, the Bulls have the advantage here. We'll see if Thabio plays as well, Shark. It's a huge defender out there for the 76ers to go up against DeRozan. What you liking in this game, my brother?
United Center, home locker room, Bulls plus 2.5 official. A lot going on here. Jay, of course, mentioned double revenge game. Excuse me, 9x revenge game. The Bulls have lost 9 straight to Philly. And I talk about this all the time. Of course, we got a lot of new followers. We appreciate the hell out of you guys. Go back to early season. We have found the spots this year where teams have won 10, 15 in a row and then lost. We had the Knicks. The Knicks had lost 14 in a row to Philly, and the Knicks cleaned them up at home. I think when you go back in terms of the environment within this season, 113-108 Philly at home on a 2.5. It came towards the Bulls. So we talk about line functionality. It did not matter. What happened in that game? Corkmonks or whatever his name is, Fermod, got 7 for 9 from 3. 7 for 9 from 3. Joel Embiid, 4 for 5 from 3. The Bulls shot abysmal from 3. And Philadelphia won the game purely because of an outrageous 3-point outlier. Take it back to last year. The Bulls did also lose a home game on an inflated line after losing the previous one in Philly on a sharp line by 1 ATS. In that game, Ben Simmons, remember, he used to play for this team, sat out, and Joel Embiid also sat out. So you got a Ciroc on ice game there. So we talk about the reasoning why they lost the last 2 home games. Ciroc on ice last year. This year, obscene 3-point outlier. The line is not going to matter in this game. The Bulls have to win this game. We talk about Sunday being a bit of an ambiguous environment in terms of the scheduling, matinees, etc. Chicago has functioned well in matinees. They did clean up Portland last Sunday. I think they win this game outright. Get off this 9-game schneid. Ready to dominate Chicago Bulls. Stand the hell up, buy hat, engage, 1 unit. Let's go.
Hey, one of them guys in chat, appreciate you, Phil, as well, man, for the $20 dono, my guy, man. I appreciate you. Everybody that showed love yesterday with the tips, we appreciate the hell out of you guys, man, for sure, especially Shark going 3-0 for y'all. Hey, the tip thing is at the top on the Twitter pages, guys. Little money sign if you don't mind, but it's not a big deal, right? We're trying to get – I'm going to pay myself. You dig what I'm saying? But we got the Bulls here, Shark. I can't talk you off this play. Now, Levine is out. I think a really key injury for this game is Thabio, and Korkmaz is already out. You won't have him. Guys, the Sixers are not a super great offensive team, right? What do? They have to the Sixers have the better defense here. They have the better player MVP with Joel Embiid, but the Bulls have the much better offense. This team can really run and gun here, Shark. You mentioned it. The dogs, the home dogs as well, especially early on. The way the time is scheduled here definitely favors them. Obviously, you'll have Embiid coming off a couple of losses here, but it's Bulls are nothing for me here. Even though Levine is out, this could be even more bait for the Sixers, for people to ride the Sixers here. So I didn't make a play on this game. It's Bulls are nothing for me here. I understand people liking the Sixers, but this double revenge spot, I do think that the Bulls should win this game, Char. It's the only way that I look. You cash in this one. It's simple. I'm gonna ride with you. Even Levine's out. Nobody likes it, and we like it, man. Like the Bulls here, Shark. Let's go over here to the streets of Minnesota. We got Russell is coming back. I love this Wolves team. Oh man, 840 watching live. Please hit the like button, subscribe, man. Let's get 1,000 here watching live. Shark. Pistons versus the Wolves. I love my Wolves team. I'm not laying the 12 with them. I hope you guys understand, Shark. What you think about this one?
Yeah. I mean, if you go back to the last game, obviously they did cover -7 on the road. We talk about line functionality. 7 should come to 10. 12 is very strong. However, when you look at the actual result of that game, 7 got there very late. I believe there was a Patrick Beverley three-pointer, an and one very late. Detroit Pistons backers were not pleased with the final 30 seconds of that game. So you come at 12 here. We talk about this all year with Detroit. Detroit will compete against the number. They won't compete in the game, but they're going to compete against the 12 here. This is going to be sweaty down the stretch. Doesn't matter if the Wolves get up by 25 in the third quarter. Open season for a backdoor. This is pretty much exactly what you want to run away from when you're trying to prognosticate professional basketball. No play here whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm staying so far. I love my Wolves team. They will have a full squad today. The Pistons, they can be feisty, guys. 12 is like the Wolves are laying a price literally like they're the Milwaukee Bucks or someone just won the championship. This is not the price range for them. They could cover a game and win outright by 20, but coming through the game, like my guy Shark always says, prognosticating. I don't want to look at. I'm not taking the Wolves laying 12 against the Pistons team that can be very scrappy. CJ says you guys need your own show on TNT or ESPN, man. We appreciate the hell out of y'all in the comments, man. That's some real shit right there, and I'm right there with you, bro. But yeah, this is a no play for me on this game, Shark. Let's go over here to the streets of Denver. We got the Nuggets here going up against the Brooklyn team. This team may not make the show the rest of the season, bro. But I'm not mentioning this team, man. It's Nuggets or nothing for me here, Shark. But one thing that gives me some hesitation: why did the Nets play the Nuggets so tough at the house where they are absolutely terrible? Didn't have Kyrie, Harden, or any of the guys, and they were still. The Nuggets had to basically come all the way back just to win that game and cover. So that gives me some hesitation. The Nuggets don't always take their opponents seriously. 1,004 people watching live. Shark definitely broke the record there. You like anything in this one?
No, I don't. And, unfortunately, the Brooklyn Nets appear to be in shambles. James Harden, we don't know what's going on. I mean, you can't necessarily listen to the reports because a lot of writers do create stories, unfortunately, for clicks. We have not actually had a conversation with James Harden. Maybe Jay and I should go track him down in the streets of Brooklyn and ask him how much he does actually like Brooklyn or not. I don't think we really know. We do know he's a historical enigma, though. The guy is just a very unique personality, a very unique energy, needs his own camp around him, his own guys, a lot of yes men, more so than no men with James Harden help him out a lot. What you're looking at, of course, he's not playing again today, but you go back to what they did against Utah. Of course, I had them against Utah. I usually say stay the course with a good idea. Theoretically, Brooklyn on a losing streak is a good buy. But again, a team in shambles right before the trade deadline on a long trip out of conference at altitude. We don't know what Denver's going to do here. Obviously, you get a revenge game. Denver did basically push a -6, 6.5 at Barclays. Just like I said with the Pistons game, I think this is going to be right around it. I think you're gambling here at 3:30 p.m., 1:30 Mountain Time. Talk about a funky time to tip a basketball game. No play here.
Yeah, man, it ain't no telling who all hit the dispensary in this one, man. The whole Nets team probably hit the dispensary, went to go gas up, man. We millionaires. We don't give a damn about playing this basketball game. Kyrie could go off tonight. Like I say, I worry about hopping on the Nuggets here. When do the Nets come back and actually show some signs of professionalism? It'll come one of these games. Will I be betting on it? Hell no, man. Cedric, appreciate you in the chat, man. Everybody. I'm kind of pumped right now, man. 1,071 people watching live, man. I really feel like I didn't accomplish some shit here, but no, nothing is accomplished yet. Nothing is accomplished yet. We got to keep going. Let's go over here to the streets of Cleveland, Shark. We got the Pacers versus the Cavs. Man, it's a tough game. I got a game I really like. This is not one of them, Shark. I can't lie, bro. I don't have anything on this. What you think about this one, my guy?
Yeah, I agree. 6 p.m. here, obviously. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland -5.5. You go back just to the previous game of this season, 108, 104 on a 4.5. We talk about this all the time. You go back through the matchups. One of the easiest ways to cap NBA basketball is purely to go back 1 or 2 matchups and just look at the line and the result. And if it was right on the number, they're just telling you the odds makers algorithms out in Vegas, wherever they are, have a handle on this. And of course, this is a divisional game. You get more games than not. You get more information. What they're telling you here essentially is that you're getting the Pacers in a revenge game and you're getting the Cavs in this environment that has been created surprisingly, if we're being honest. We didn't think the Cavs would be this good this year at all.
Mm-hmm.
But as they've gotten adjusted on these favorite lines, their ATS efficiency has cratered. You saw it last game. They covered at Charlotte, not coincidentally, as an underdog. When they start to inflate 5.5, I think this is going to be sharp again. I would not want to put a unit on this one.
Yeah, I'm staying far away from this game. Oh, my guy Ronald in chat says Pacers 9-0 against the spread and 6-3 to the over following the game where they allowed 120 more points basically every fucking game. They 11-5 against the spread when coming off a loss and an opponent coming off a W there. So my guy Ronald, you capper in the chat. I always say, guys, if we don't have anything on the game, especially if you're liking some minute prop anything, man, share that in the chat. Because like I said, we don't have a strong look on it, but you might have some inside info, total, side, prop, anything. Post it in the chat, man. Even if you're coming back and watching the show, always have the live chat replay. We're a community, right? We're trying to get some cash together, guys. Nothing strong for me on the game. If you're betting it, I hope you cash. Shark, let's go over here to the streets of Orlando. You dig what I'm saying? We got the Celtics versus the Magic. Shark with the phenomenal call yesterday. Grizzlies taking the Magic to Smack City. And I questioned myself. I'm watching the game. I said, the Magic don't have any energy in this game. They know that this team is way better than them. I could see the Magic coming out here with a little bit more energy, right? They got insulted yesterday. The Grizzlies out there having fun on them. I'm not betting this game, but I would lean the Magic to keep this game close. The Celtics, I love my team. They're balling right. They're not my team, but I love Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. They're balling. I do see them coming in here a little bit not unmotivated, but just taking their opponent lightly, saying, oh, we know we're going to win this game easily. Land double digits on the road, this funky spot. I lean the Magic here, Shark. What are you thinking on this one?
Yeah, this is going to be tough. I think this is going to be kind of similar to what we saw in the last game with the Celtics on the road at Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I suggested Detroit would be the side. Of course, that came right down to the buzzer. It was garbage time. It was backups. It was a backdoor. This particular game, I do think something we talk about all the time in terms of back-to-backs. Teams oftentimes do flip their game flow night one to night two. Of course, Orlando in home game one off a trip, which is usually the dead zone spot, did tank all three aspects of a trifecta yesterday. They were also off, I believe, 3 days of rest. It was an ultimate dead zone spot. So they shouldn't be ultra fatigued. It's not a 3rd and 4 back-to-back.
Right.
Theoretically, I might play this personally. I think the best look in the game here is Magic first half. Magic are in a double revenge game. They actually took Boston to overtime in the most recent matchup in Boston. Go back to early season. We had the Celtics correctly that day, 92-79 on a -7. It came in the second half. Boston came out flat. Boston also came out well in Detroit. That would be a reversal in Boston's game flow and Orlando's game flow. Best look for me here is Magic first half.
That's a good point. And you know what? The main thing was, obviously, I mean, the Nets aren't playing well right now, but the Celtics do have a revenge spot coming up. They lost 123-104. So I could just see this game where they like, oh, we got the Nets on deck. Probably got that game circled. And this game, you're facing the bottom of the East. I just see them as maybe not coming out here with that same intensity, energy, and passion, which you need coming out here on the road, laying points. So that's a damn good look there, Shark. Obviously, we're not on the official, but we just try to give you some leans, how we're looking at these games. I said that I like the Magic sometime in this game. Shark, like in the first half, could be a very sharp look there. That's how we're looking at it. Let's go over here down the street real quick. Now we got the Mavs versus the Hawks here, Shark. We got the Mavs revenge spot, first game of the season, right? Now the Hawks, they are playing better offensively right now. My Mavs team are the much better defensive team here. So Luka versus Trey, it's always a thing, man. What you got the hat on? Let the people know what you're liking.
Not only is it a thing, go back to the 2018 draft. Of course, they were traded for each other. Very important stuff. They like to show up against each other. And what happened in the opener to this season? An Atlanta blowout at home, 113-95, which we had correctly that day. We scaled the line. The line has told a good story here. Last year, Dallas -2 on the road in Atlanta. They were off on a massive losing streak when they went to Atlanta last year. Got off that schneid, 122-116. Came home short, 3.5. It should have been 5. Atlanta covered the game. Dallas won the game, 118-117. ESPN national game, but did not cover 3.5. Then, of course, you open up this season. The line moved 5 points, not 3 to Atlanta. Atlanta cleaned them up. Now it moves 4 points towards Dallas. I think Dallas gets there tonight. We talked about this going back to the previous game against the 76ers. Dallas started out this calendar year against the Eastern teams at home being awful. Outright losses to Washington, Cleveland, Miami, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee, I believe. Now they've turned a corner. They got Chicago by 14. They just hammered Philly in the second half. I think this is a natural upward regression in terms of their efficiency against East contenders at home. I'm on the money line here, minus 125. I think this could be tight. Official play, 1 unit. Let's go.
Hey, I will never talk you off the Mavs, my guy. They like revenge spot going up against Trae Young. I definitely it's Mavs are none for me here. The way Shark is going, man, it's lifestyle shit, man. Ride with my guy Shark. We're going undefeated today. It's simple. When my guy Shark send me the plays, I'm like, I like all 3 of them. It's simple, man. Let's get over here to the next one. Yeah, I'm definitely not talking you off the Mavs. My guy Friday likes it as well, man. I think he is on the other side. Sorry about that. He is on the other side, but let's see what happens. Right, it's definitely gonna be a tough game. Let's see what happens. One I don't see being tough, man. I like the Pelicans here, guys. I like the Pelicans. Trifecta spot, nothing's guaranteed, but I do like this spot for the Pelicans. You see what I'm saying? Energy. I'm watching the post game. We're going to the streets of Houston to take these motherfuckers to Smack City. You get a revenge spot, right? What happened early in the year? They won 118, 108. The Pelicans were playing terrible ball then. What were the Rockets doing? They were playing their best basketball of the season. They were coming off 5 straight wins. That was over their span where the Rockets went on some filthy outlier, winning 7 straight games. They thought they could make the playoffs. Hold on, settle all that down now. Who is going to be better off losing this game? It's the Rockets. Who's going to be better off winning? The Pelicans. They sit at number 10 or no, right out in 11th seed right now. If they win this game, they're in the play-in conversation. This team is balling right now. They're playing with confidence. You just seen them beat the Nuggets up there and show up versus the MVP, which Shark called correctly as well. I rode with him on that. I think this is a Pelicans trifecta spot. I took them first quarter, minus 1.5, first half, minus 2.5, full game, minus 5.5. I see this team coming out. The last time they didn't come out with any energy or passion or paying attention to detail. I'm watching the post-game interviews of that game and the last game. This team is happy right now. They're having fun, playing together, playing defense, offense, all this good stuff, man. They're a lot better trained as well. Coach, give me the Pelicans here, trifecta, Shark. Let me know why you like it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I like it for 100 reasons. You said about 50 of them. I'll continue it. One thing you have to look at here, Pelicans, I've said this before, started the season 1-12 straight up, 1-12. Now they're 20-32. So through 52 games, the last 39 games, they're 1 game under 500. That puts them basically in the playoff picture. I mean, that puts them like the 8th seed in the West. So you got to throw out their actual record at being 12 under because the first 13 were just an absolute outlier. And, of course, you go back to that particular game you referenced, 118-108 Houston. Houston had caught wind. They had lost 16 in a row. Then they won 7 in a row. Now they're not so much clustering. They're just perpetually mediocre. And if you go back to specific environments coming off a road game, they're 0-4 ATS in home game 1 coming off a road game last 4. 2 very specific corollaries within the division. Dallas hammered them by 24, 130-106. And then a game that we had correctly, San Antonio, first quarter, first half, and the trifecta hit. San Antonio absolutely hammered them on the same number, -5. So you come in here at 4.5, 5. It's steamed up to 5.5, all sharp action. And one key point, the line was 2.5. New Orleans lose by 10, and then it opens bigger. Last year, New Orleans lost at home on a -2, and in the very next game, it came up to 6.5 off a loss, and they blew them out. I think this is pretty much exactly what's going to happen here. I think New Orleans gets there by 20 plus here tonight. Official play, -5.5, 1 unit.
Yeah, I see Smack City spot here, man. And like I say, I think it starts early here. The last time they knew that they came out lackluster, this time I see it flipping. They'll come out, and what do they do? The last 3 out of 4 home games, they went to Philadelphia, came out hot. They end up losing the game by double digits. What they do in Denver, went in there, covered the trifecta spot, man. So this team can go on the road and come out with energy and keep that shit going for the rest of the game. This is a revenge spot. With them losing early this year, they remember it. They know that this team is better, that they're better than this team, and they can't mess with them. They said in the post game, they were really pissed them off, man. So let's see them same arena again. Like Sark said, last thing I'll say on it, the Rockets are on a 5-game win streak, and they were 2.5-point underdogs to this team. So now you see it come up to that -4.5. It's up to 5.5. We like it, man. Let's cash it. The Phillies trifecta spot for me, Shark. Last game up, we going to the streets of LA here. Shark say just got a haircut yesterday. I don't know if that means we're on the Clippers, man. I need a haircut. That's why I got the hoodie on. But Bucks versus Clippers. I watched the game last night versus the Blazers, Shark. The Bucks are starting to round into offensive form, man. I could see the overhitting this game. The Clippers like to play defense. It's a tough game, man. Initially, I was leaning Clippers. But I'm gonna end up staying off this in a way. The Bucks have actually started to put some things together here, Shark.
Yeah. I mean, you guys who watch this show regularly know how much I despise the Clippers. The Clippers are one of the hardest teams to cap in the entire sport for two reasons: scattered motivation and highly scattered three-point shooting. And if you go back to last year, the last matchup between Milwaukee and LA was in LA. LA hammered Milwaukee on a -1 Milwaukee, and they only did it because they shot absolutely lights out from three. But it's the same usual suspects this year: Luke Kennard, Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, all these guys. And they just will randomly go off one quarter and then be ice cold, super inconsistent. You get Milwaukee come in here on a road back-to-back off a blowout. The line is on Milwaukee. When Milwaukee loses by 20 plus on a -1 and it comes in at 4, they're suggesting Milwaukee will come in here and revenge them. I would take a free play Milwaukee. However, again, with the Clippers, expect the unexpected. They're highly unpredictable. So I can't take a side here.
Yeah, and I didn't even look at the refs in this one. My guys in the chat saying it's a Scott Foster special here. But like I say, I'm not messing with this game, man. It's a tough game. I found my one game. I got 3 spots on it. I like Shark's plays as well. These are, in my opinion, these are the sharpest plays on the board, man. So hey, Shark, let's get into it, man. Let's get to some free NBA picks every single day. We hit the like button and share the show, guys. You don't care if you can. The likes are the shares are just as important as the likes, right? We're just trying to get as many people. Let's get 5,000 people watching this show live. Man, we're trying to cash. We're not charging for anything. Like I say, if you'd like to buy some picks, go check out wagertalk.com. Use promo code J1 for any props, NFL props, college basketball, NBA, women's sports, whatever, guys. You'd like to pay for some picks, go check out wagertalk.com. Use promo code J1. Shark. Break them off at your officials, my brother.
Yeah, 3 top plays here. Sharp Sunday, 2:23 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, United Center, home locker room. Bulls have lost 9 straight to Philly. It ends here. Knicks had lost 14 early season. They won at home. I think the environment is shifting towards Chicago. Last time they played, Korkmaz 7 for 9 from 3, Embiid 4 for 5. That was your ball game. I think they show up here really focused and ready to dominate. Next play, we are taking Mavericks on the money line, 125, revenge game line functionality. Luka show up against Trey. And, of course, J-Money and alignment special with the Shark. New Orleans Pelicans -5.5 in the division. Great spot. All boxes checked. 3 top plays, 9 words of lifestyle. Ride the wave or get out of the water. J-Money, a pleasure. Close them out.
I'm not getting out the water. I'm riding the wave, man. I'm riding the wave with the Pelicans tonight. 3 top plays for me as well. First quarter, -1.5. First half, -2.5. Full game, -5.5. Trifecta J, Smack City spot for it today. We fly, Pelly fly. Oh, let's go, man. I like it. Like my guy Sharks look as well. Definitely with the Mavs and the Bulls. I'm riding with them, man. We always, as always, man. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Hit the like button, subscribe. Post all your plays, comments, all that good stuff, man. Go and follow us on Twitter. You can follow my guy at Sharks and Sports. You can follow me as well at J Money's Money and at NBA Talk with J1. We out, guys. Let's cash.